viewers. For those of you just tuning in, this is the beginning of part 2 of my lecture on the Golden Bough. For those who may have missed part 1, a link is available in the description. And so without further ado, let's begin part 2. Understanding Frazer's analysis of the myth of the Golden Bough. The story of the Golden Bough is the story of a religious rite of ancient Rome and is known from Virgil's Aeneid. In it, a man goes through the Osiride grove to pluck the Golden Bough, which earns him the right to challenge the priest of Nemi, also called King of the Wood, to single combat, and the victor would take the office. Frazer goes to meticulous extents in order to define every point within that statement according to the savage, what he terms the savage religions. The King of the Wood kept the office until he was killed by a younger, ambitious man who had plucked the Golden Bough, or mistletoe. His argument is that the Golden Bough is a title ascribed to mistletoe. Then the office in spirit was moved to the younger victor if he won in single combat. So the office wasn't considered something that the person did. It was considered a spiritual entity that one inherited by killing the incumbent priest of Nemi and taking on that office. This is a problem for Frazer because his entire story is constructed on what many historians of his day would call a savage religious rite, not, befitting the status of ancient Rome. The killing of the King of the Wood in the Osiride grove was argued by Frazer to be the means of transferring the divine soul of this sacred office to a more suitable, younger successor who would be better able to keep the office by his power alone, and that fate and the decrepitude of old age would be the determining factors for the time at which this transference would occur. And here's another elaboration on his argument that the Golden Bough is a title ascribed to the mistletoe. Frazer reasons that the Golden Bough plucked before a man who was to slay the priest of Nemi was, by poetic analogy, mistletoe. Since it grew on an oak, since it had already been proven that the priest of Nemi was a personification of the oak tree as part of his identity as King of the Wood, Frazer reasons by analogy that the soul of the priest was bound up in the mistletoe. Therefore, for one to inherit the office, the soul of the priest must be plucked before the priest can be slain. He takes the soul in plant form so that the priest of Nemi will be without his power and therefore killable. And that is the end of part 2. The king is dead, long live the king. This chant can be interpreted as celebrating the transition of the spirit of the office from the old incumbent to the younger man. King is dead, long live the king.